Hey everyone, welcome back to this beautiful channel. It's your favorite webcomic creator and animator, the Chainsaw Maniac. And I'm here with another edition of Coffee and Chainsaw, the segment where I kind of just sit down, I ramble, I talk about what's happened over the past few weeks, month, and events that's happening, things that I'm busy with. So if you guys enjoyed the content that I do and you would like to see more, I suggest you hit on down that like button and subscribe, as well as ring the notification bell to be notified of anything else I do on this channel. I also live stream every Saturday at 8 p.m. SAST. So if you guys want to, sit down and chat with me as I, go through a few things, maybe ask me a few questions on animation or webcomic based stuff, I am there every Saturday. So let's get into the rest of this video. So it's been a while since I've actually created a video or content like this where I just sit down and talk to you guys, basically updating you guys on what exactly is happening. And I felt like I just had the need to create something for you guys, put something out there. Because obviously you can catch me every Saturday, live streaming, but like I feel like just having a very good, well put together comprehensive video of me just talking, maybe a bit of speed drawing in the background. As you can see, I am working on my new improved revamped version of Kill All Heroes, and I'll get more into that and why exactly I'm doing that and what exactly is going on with that in the next few minutes. I just want to talk about what exactly is happening and actually brief you on the things that I'm doing and what has been picked up, because now most of you who join my live streams know exactly what I've talked about and what exactly is happening with the content and my comics and the anime. Yes, anime. So for those of you who have been following me for a while, I think I can finally announce the anime adaptation of all three comics that has come up. Yes, all three of my webcomics, which is The Merchant of Ignitus, The City of Clones, as well as Kill All Heroes, have been picked up for an anime adaptation. So this has been done by Obsidian Red. They're gonna be a oncoming streaming service, and I can bring it up now because they have publicly posted. So I feel like I can actually put that information out there because it's already out there. Everyone who has seen the post, they've seen the post. You can follow them on Instagram. They post exactly what exactly comics or webcomics have been picked up and what exactly they're working on. So you guys want to check that out, you can go ahead. As you can see in the back, I am doing a more revised version of Kill All Heroes in a manga type format, and I wanted to do it in a more traditional format, whether it's comic book or manga, because I want to actually print this comic in the future, or print my comics in the future. And I feel like going with manga, it's just a much more easy and affordable way to put out my comic, because obviously it's quicker to put together. It's just line work. There's no like color really involved as much. So there will probably be colored like print versions coming out soon, as well as digital versions. So that will actually happen eventually. I'm putting everything together, everything's happening. It's all coming together all at once, I'm planning actually to finish the story of Kill All Heroes by the end of next year. And then the following year I will finish and conclude, I think, whatever will come next, either The Merchant of Ignitus or City of Clones. And then City of Clones I will then conclude the following year after that. And that is kind of the schedule that I have set for myself. Obviously there's other comics like Pray for Love, as well as a new comic that I plan on working on after that, Blade Reapers. You guys have probably heard about that. And then there is another comic that I plan on doing on after that, which is GXT, which is a kind of a, Street Fighter-esque fighting type of series. And I obviously gained inspiration from Street Fighter 6. I've been deep in the Street Fighter 6 game, as well as, the new Tekken coming up and Mortal Kombat. And I've been immersed into that type of, fighting style tournament-based thing. And now I actually want to create something, and I was inspired to create something like that. And obviously it's going to be based on a grappler type fighter, because I feel like grappler fighters are not really as much represented as the Shotos, or as much as like the other fighting types in, fighting games. So that is just something that I wanted to put out there. But yeah, I'm revamping. So going back to what I was saying, I am revamping Kill All Heroes into this new manga format. I will be revamping The Merchant of Ignitus, and then as well as the City of Clones. All season ones will be redone. I might add a bit of something, in the season ones, because there's so much stuff that I could have done in the season ones that I didn't get a chance to do because of time crunches. But now I can actually sit down and take my time with this and put in the effort that is needed to complete it. But obviously I've set a hard deadline for the end of next year for Kill All Heroes, and then a hard deadline for the Merchant of Ignatius the following year, and a hard deadline for the City of Clones the next year. The good news is, like, I'm only through season 1 of both of these series, which is the Merchant of Ignatius and Kill All Heroes, so revamping them is not going to take as long. I will be working on season 2 as I'm revamping this, so that is happening on the side as I'm revamping this all together. And then City of Clones hasn't actually been, you know, it was kind of like a one-shot thing that happened. I had planned on doing a second type of one-shot, but now, since I have the time, so I was thinking of actually taking that one-shot. You know, it's a cool little insight into the backstory of the characters. I'm thinking of kind of adapting that into a full-blown 3-piece series, as I'm doing with the Merchant of Ignatius and Kill All Heroes. Obviously, these comics are not going to be really long. I think all of them are 3 seasons long, except for, and Pray for Love is maybe not even that long. It might also be 3 seasons, might be even just 1 season, you know, depending on how far I want to push that thing. I think the longest ongoing series I would want to do, and it's basically going to be my magnum opus, the series that I actually want to do, is Blade Reapers, which is something that I have been planning for quite some time now. That is the actual comic that I want to do. But obviously, you know, gaining experience in this field and learning the craft and everything, I feel like it's going to build more up to that. So I might actually do the GXT comic before Blade Reapers. I feel like that would actually make more sense. Then I get to Blade Reapers, you know, on my final lap, basically, of like doing comics, and that's the one I'll do for as long as I can. Till obviously I have a new idea or whatever, right? Who knows what exactly goes on in this crazy mind of mine. I always have ideas. I always have like characters, new insights and stuff like that. Whether or not Obsidian Red is gonna follow through, I have good faith in them, and I've seen them produce the work itself, so I'm pretty sure they will. And actually, we do have a contract, so I mean, it's up to them really. Either way, it will get done, whether it's by them or by myself. You know, I just hire a few artists and we just get the anime out there, right? So that's gonna happen whether it's 20 years, whether it's 10 years, it's gonna happen eventually. Obviously, I'm a full-time, full-blown animator, right? Senior animator for that matter. Actually a producer. You know, I can put something together myself, maybe grab a couple of younglings, people who actually want to get into the animation industry and gain some experience under their belt. I wouldn't mind do that, and paying them to do so as well. So I mean, that wouldn't be, obviously I would like to do it like locally based, so I'm looking for any local artists around in South Africa probably for that, but not right now. I don't want people blowing up my DM saying, hey, I'm ready for the job. Like, calm your ass down, okay? I will come to you when the time comes. Because I've had DMs like this, guys. I don't have money. I don't have money to give you right now. Just hold on, okay? So yeah, if those things kick off and I have you know, merch and whatever, you know, there's a lot of stuff I've planned in the works, but it's not happening as of right now. As of this moment, it's gonna happen, you know, further down the line. I think the first step was actually getting a couple of artists to finish up some comics for me, some comic panels at least. I will obviously do the thumbnailing, structuring the comic and everything. Might give them some leeway to do their own little thing on the comic, but I would just want them to kind of, you know, do this manga-esque style. Obviously they can you know, get as close to my style as possible, and I was thinking of doing this for Pray for Love, actually getting an artist to do that for me and pay them. So at the end of the day, the world's gonna keep spinning for as long as it's going to, and I just have to keep moving, keep doing what I gotta do. So on that note, I do want to move into the next thing, which is actually figuring out the platform that my comic's going to be on. Because I recently got onto Webtoon's website and they updated the terms of conditions, and I've alerted, you know, one of my homies, Hobbish, you know. I don't know if you know Hobbish Comics, creator of The Witch's Stone. She's quite famous, you know, go check out her comic. Because I wanted to be sure exactly what I'm seeing as what is being said by the Webtoon terms and conditions, because it seems like Webtoon can just do whatever they want with your property once you post it on there. And I don't know if I actually read this in the terms and conditions, but even if you take your shit down and you're no longer on the Webtoon website, somehow, and this includes not only originals, this includes Canvas as well, they can actually still use your works for promotional purposes and certain types of, you know, marketing and stuff like that. So it was very worrisome to see that. I don't exactly know how this will affect my anime coming up, because obviously those series are all posted on Webtoon, and I don't know how this will affect things legally, so to say. I might have to consult my lawyers again. I might actually have to get someone to read that with me. It doesn't seem too concrete, but it seems like what it seems like when I read through it is that they are kind of hiding the intentions throughout this thing, and it's kind of like in a crafty way they maneuvered the words so that they can kind of vaguely do whatever they want with your stuff. So it is something that I have to look into. It is something that I have to scrutinize a bit and actually go deeper into that, because that is a problem. And obviously I want to bring that up with the people who's actually on there. You know, you got to be careful, actually read through the terms and conditions. And obviously I probably wasn't paying attention. I don't know if I just accepted it. Like, when did I just accept it, right? Because I get so much shit on my phone. I don't even know if I accepted it or if they just like forced it on me because I was on the site already, because I don't remember hitting I accept your terms and conditions. So I have no idea what's going on there, but hopefully it's nothing too crazy. But luckily, and I thought about this, there is a way I can get past this. It's very simple actually. This is why actually revamping my comic was actually the best decision I made, because let's say they do go that route. Let's, for argument's sake, say they do go that route. What's gonna happen is, obviously I still have the legal rights to everything that I still own, and even if they market the thing, they still have the right to market the thing, right? I will be revamping my comic, which means the stuff I have is vastly different from what they have. And even if they somehow, I don't know why they would want to promote my shitty work, right? Because at that point, what I have on there is absolute trash compared to what I can create now. So if they would like to promote that, you know, fucking go ahead, I don't care. But like, it will be very weird. And obviously the people watching or looking at my work would obviously much rather go for the newer and more improved series with an anime adaptation than anything that they're gonna produce with whatever I have over there. So I was sitting thinking about that actually, and I was like, you know, it's not actually that bad, because yeah, I think this is a good decision. It's just now, where exactly am I gonna put the new version of that comic? Where am I gonna put this new version? Thinking about Manga Plus. Although I've heard some certain things about that, but I think Manga Plus is a good avenue. Obviously I have to read their shit, because I have to read stuff after the fuckery that's happening with contracts these days. I have to read everything that I fucking, you know, press a button on, because people are just like scamming left, right and center. I want to check out Tappers actually has some good terms and conditions. I've read through these. There's no problem there, and I heard they're quite friendly with the traditional format as well. So I think Tappers is a good alternative. Tappers has some bit of an audience. Manga Plus actually, there's some weirdness about their numbers over on Manga Plus, so I'm not sure, but I think I'll maybe do both. I think both is a good option. Global Comics, I thought about Global Comics, is a new up and coming thing, and I think it's doing quite well. It's just there's not much of a big audience for that. But at the same time, I was also thinking about creating my own website, right? But I think creating my own website, right? I think creating my own website for my comics would only work if the anime adaptations on my series go really well, and then I think that will be a good promotional step to actually promote my manga and actually get eyes on my comics, right? So I think that is only when I will create that website. For now, I think I'm just gonna go with Tappers, or I'm gonna go with Manga Plus. I think those are the two that I'm looking at right now. Global Comics, maybe. It is a big maybe. I've seen the app and stuff, and they're doing good work on that stuff, and I definitely do have hopes in them creating something cool with their platform. It's not as big as other platforms. I think Tappers actually has a good UI, there's good stuff. It's just the audience base isn't as big, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter, because the people who read my comic will read my comic, and the people who don't won't. So it is what it is, right? But I think, yeah, I just think that if I do a good amount of marketing myself, I can get eyes on it very easily. This is like a hobby thing, right? So I don't actually have to promote as hard as I need to. I just need to get eyes on my work. So I feel like, you know, just doing some marketing, having my own website and having my comic on there, I think is really the best option in the long run, right? It's not going to get me immediate results, but I feel like if I just push for that and do my due diligence on the marketing and, you know, YouTube and all this other stuff, I create all this content that points people in that direction, I'm pretty sure I can get a lot of eyes on my work. So I think, so yeah, let me know down below what would be the best option for me. Just to give you a bit of insight on my comic. Comic's very gory, very fighter type based. I think Manga Plus is pretty good for it, like, you know, but I'm not quite sure. And it's more a manga based style comic now, right? Any other platform, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know if you found any other cool platforms. Let me know if you're still gonna go with Webtoon. If you've read the terms and conditions, you know, I'm still looking into it. I'm pretty sure someone like Nen from Webcomics Hub will probably look more deeper into it and probably do a video. I'm just gonna be a bit patient and see exactly where that leads. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and this is your second reminder to hit that like, subscribe, as well as ringing the notification bell. Catch me on Saturdays as I go live at 8 p.m. SAST. Don't forget, okay, if you want to catch me live. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.
Let's put that time in. My pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap.